My wife came back very happy. I was like, what happened? She brought out a test result proving that she has taken. She was 2 weeks gone when she told me that. 2 weeks gone. She told me doctor confirmed she was already 2 weeks gone, and she gave me the test result. That was the evidence she came with. I was I was the happiest man on earth on that video. I was so happy that I have to grab her. Like, at that moment, how am I supposed to feel? Am I supposed to feel anything rather than being so happy and excited?
And at the same time, she told you that she wants to travel out to have the baby, and you did not sense anything. You just approved that.
Listen, my wife, I adore and cherish my wife.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Chairman, first of all, before I go into details why I invited you down to my studio, I would want to appreciate you for honoring my invitation. Thank you very much for coming. There's an issue someone brought to my table that led to me inviting you down to my studio. But before I go more in details, I must let you to know that behind you there is camera. We are recording this very program and the world is watching. Sitting here with me is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. Why I say this thing to you is for you to answer us honestly concerning this thing I'm about to say to you. Chairman, there's an issue someone brought to my table, and the summary of this thing is that you have been married to your wife for the past 4 years without a child. How true is that?
Yes, you are right.
I'm right.
Yes, for the past 4 years, I've been married for the past 4 years without no child. My wife was barren, but not anymore because God has blessed her with a child now.
Are you being serious?
Yes, we have a child now. Yes.
All right, thank God for that. But aside from having a child already, do you know the reason you and your wife were not able to give birth that past 4 years?
This question sounds so sensitive, but no, I don't know. Had it been I know the reason, I would have trashed it out since, because money is naturally the problem. So I don't know why the delay. But
okay,
like I said, we have a child now, so there is no need for this question.
So you feel that there is no need for you to know the reason why you guys were not able to give birth to a child then?
No, I don't think there is. It depends.
It depends.
Yes.
Like, if I tell you the reason you and your wife were not able to give birth to a child back then, will you believe me?
I won't. Like I say, it depends on what the problem is. Like, it depends on what you say the problem is.
Chairman, if I tell you that your wife have a hand in the reason you guys were not able to bring forth a child, will you believe me?
Why would you say that? Why would you say such about my wife? Like, she's the reason behind our predicament?
Yes.
No, you don't even. I don't even expect you to ask such question. And are you expecting me to believe that my wife is behind her own barrenness? Do you know what you are talking about? My wife being barren for 4 years, 4 good years. No, she can't be the reason. If she's the reason, then why is she, like, why will she suggest? Do you know where we have been to? Do you know what we have actually done for this past 4 years? We have virtually been to almost all the medical sectors here in town. We have been to so many places. There's no herbal places I've not taken my wife to. There's no place my mother has not taken my wife to. There's no place her own mother has not taken her to to many pastors, to many prophets, to many reverends. We have gone virtual. We have come the town looking for solution, and my wife has been worried all this while. So for one day, my wife has never been happy for one day ever since we got married, ever since this issue of looking for a child started. So why would you tell me that? Well, how will I feel if is my wife is behind this? No, you can't even. I can't even like. Please don't ask such question, because it sounds so weird. My wife can never be the problem of her own barrenness. Like I told you, she has a child now. All this while we have been expecting a child from God. We have been expecting a child. Yes, she was barren for 4 years, not actually the first person, but now the most important now is that we have a child now.
Oh, she's not the actual first person of being, as in she's not the first barren woman ever.
My wife is not the first person to,
and she can never
be the last. I have a friend who got married even before me, and for the past 7 years they are still looking for a child.
Up to date.
So
is she a friend to your wife?
Yes. The
wife is a friend to your wife?
Yes.
All right, no problem. But at the end of this very program, I will appreciate if you can link me up with such a person, because there is a reason behind everything that is happening.
Why would I should link you up with my friend's wife or the husband?
Your friend, any of them, your friend in particular.
What for? What do you want to do with them?
Don't worry, at the end of this very issue you will understand. Yes. Chairman, do your wife belong to any club at all?
This question is becoming so annoying. Seriously, I don't want to regret coming here, because when you called me, I insisted we talk about this on phone, but you pressured me. You insisted I should come here. I never wanted to come here. I told you how busy I was, how tight my schedule was. I'm a very busy somebody. I'm a very busy somebody. For me to come here, that means I was so curious to know what you wanted to tell me. But had even I know it was this, I wouldn't have show face here. Why would you be saying all this to me? Is my wife in any club? Yeah. The only place I know my wife belong is women's the women's meeting. She normally goes once in a while, which it's normal. Every woman, every wife goes to a meeting once in a month or twice in a month. Everybody, like, it's normal out there.
And have you cared to know what they do in this meeting? This women meeting you talked about. Have you cared to know what that meeting is all about?
Yeah? I am so sorry if at this point I am sounding so rude, because I am already tensed. Like, have I cared to follow my wife to a women's meeting? I told you a women's meeting, and you are asking me. No, and you are asking me, have I cared to know the kind of meeting? I told you it's a women's meeting. It's not men and women. It's women. It's just women's meeting. So I don't have any business with it.
Chairman, have you ever heard about this women club where they choose their shape and beauty over having child for their husband? Have you heard about that club?
I've never heard about such in my life. I've never heard about such.
And here I am telling you, there is such a club that women belongs to. That's why I'm asking you, have you ever cared to know what that meeting is all about? Have you tried to know what they do there?
I don't really know much about that meeting. All I know is that it's a popular meeting in town, and all the women there are very beautiful, very beautiful.
And your wife belongs there, right?
My wife is among them.
Chairman, we are going to the same direction, but you are just not understanding me at all because of your thanks. I would want you to calm down so that you understand me very well. Yes. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Your wife came to you some certain time ago and said she's pregnant, that she would want to travel out to have her baby and then come back. after 4 years, after being barren for 4 years, and suddenly she came to you, she's pregnant and blah blah blah, she wants to travel out to have her child. And do you sense anything?
What exactly do you want me to sense? That after 4 years of waiting for the lost time, because I believe all this while we are waiting, we are actually waiting for the God's time. So after all these years of waiting, and because it was a fateful afternoon, I came back so stressed. I came back from the meeting so stressed. I was inside the room, and my wife came back very happy. I was like, what happened? She brought out a test result proving that she has taken. She was 2 weeks gone when she told me that. 2 weeks gone. She told me doctor confirmed she was already 2 weeks gone, and she gave me the test result. That was the evidence she came with. I was I was the happiest man on earth on that video. I was so happy that I have to grab her. Like, at that moment, how am I supposed to feel? Am I supposed to feel anything rather than being so happy and excited?
And at the same time, she told you that she wants to travel out to have the baby, and you did not sense anything. You just approved that.
Listen, my wife, I adore and cherish my wife so much. My wife was one of the most special gifts God gave to me. So, and I've already promised her that whenever she puts to bed, that she, the child, and I, we will go for a vacation. So when she told me and said, babe, please, I want to travel out to go and have this baby, that she wants to rest, like after all this stress of looking for a child from hospital to another hospital, from this place to this place, that she really wants to travel far so that she will have a convenient place and rest, so that people will actually keep it away from people. And she said, you don't really know who was after us, so let's keep the pregnancy away from people. And when she said that, I bought the idea. She chose to travel to Canada. Then yes, and being that I love her so much, and that was her decision, that was what will make her happy at that moment. And all these years, she has not actually asked me anything so serious like this. She has never asked me anything so serious like this. I have to grant it. I made the papers available, and I flied her out of the country. She went to Canada, she gave birth there, and she came back after 2 months. Yes,
after she gave birth.
Yes, she came back.
Chairman, and you are not sensing anything. Sorry to ask, are you very sure you are the biological father of that child?
If there is anything I don't know that you are hiding from me, it's high time you come out from the shares, because you are now throwing sensitive and irritating questions at me. Am I sure the child is mine? I told you my wife conceived, and we arranged. I flied her out to Canada. She put to bed and she came back. And you are asking me, how sure am I if the child is mine?
I said, are you sure you are the biological father of that child? Yes or no?
Mr. Man, I am the biological father of that child.
How did you know? Have you taken any step to finding out if truly you are the biological father of that child?
I don't need to take any step to find out if I'm the biological child of the child I am the father too. I don't need to take any step.
And you are very sure that your wife is the biological mother of that baby she brought home?
Yes, my wife is the mother of that child she brought home. Like, she was pregnant when she traveled. So what was all this question all about? And who has been feeding you? Who has been feeding you with all this thing? Who brought my family issue here? Because it seems someone has told you so deep a lot about my family.
Chairman, the person that said this thing to me is not necessary. And if I may advise you, I would want to give you my platform name. Yes, so that you will go to my platform and see things for yourself. of how these women has been confessing of preventing themselves or from getting pregnant, from having a child for their husband. Some are married for 10 years, some 11 years, some 7, some 8, some 5, some 2, different of them, different years, so that you understand what I'm telling you. Eh?
Like I said, Mr. Man, and I'm still saying, there is nothing you will tell me, there is no how you will convince me that the child my wife gave birth to is not my child. And I have never for one day suspected my wife of any strange thing at all. I have lived with her for 4 years, and before I got married to her, I have known her all my life. And though I am not always at home, but my sister-in-law is living with us for the past 4 years. So if there's anything going on that I need to know, she should have opened up to me. But there's nothing going on. I've never sensed anything.
What if your sister-in-law is scared of saying that thing to anybody? You never can tell. Yes, you never can tell. What if your sister-in-law was or is actually covering up for the sister? You never can tell if they are both together in this thing we are saying now. Yeah? You never can tell.
So to just cut this short, because I already want to leave here. So what are you insinuating? Like, what are you what is that thing that is in your mind you are suggesting for me to do? Like, what are you? Come out full time. Tell me what are you insinuating? Alright, what you think I should do?
Alright, no problem. I heard what you said, and my seer equally heard this your question, and it's time we bring him into this very issue. People, you heard what the young man said and how he has been defending his wife concerning this very issue. So without wasting anybody's time, I would want to bring Seer into this very issue. Let's hear what Seer has to say concerning it. Seer, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nya bụ nwoke isi m mee ka ọ bịa n'obi anyị abịagokwen. Agwara m ihe mere nji wee si bịa wee jụọ ya ka ihe o were ikwu na ya bụ okwu. Go onwe gị nụzikwa na ihe niile o kwuru. Mgbe si gị biko dododo na etufuru oge ọbụla ka ị webagodo ya na ya bụ ihe, ka ị gwa m ihe i were ikwu na ya bụ okwu. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Seer wants to say something. Seer biko gaa n'iru ka ị gwa m ihe i were ikwu n'okwu a. Ana m ege ntị.
Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ụta adịla ọrụ nya bụ nwata nwoke.
Seer said the truth of this matter is that this young man here is not to be blamed. Seer, ana m anụkwu ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na nya bụ nwaanyị kpakwanụ nya bụ nkata ọfụma, ọ ihe ị ga-afụ n'aka nwoke ọbụla furu nwunye ya n'anya bụ ife.
Seer said the woman planned this thing very well. Yes, and this is what you always get from a man who loves his wife so much. Chairman, you heard what my seer is saying, that your wife planned all these things she is doing, and you are believing it because you love your wife so much. Seer, ana m anụ ihe na-ekwu.
Ọ bụrụkwa na ọ dị nkwadobe ịmala ife bụ eziokwu, onye ka ọ dịrị ịgwa ya na eziokwu na ọ dị nkwadobe ịmanya bụ eziokwu.
Seer said, if you are prepared to know the truth, that it is left for you to let us know that yes, you want to know the truth. So, Chairman, do you want to know the truth? Yes or no?
I want to know the truth.
You want to know the truth?
Yes.
And you are going to believe us when this truth is made known to you.
Let me know the truth that you guys have. I will want to know it by all cost.
That is why I'm saying are you going to believe us when we tell you this truth?
Yes,
You are very sure.
I will believe it.
Seer, ị nụrụ ihe ya bụ nwata nwoke kwu. Ana m egekwe ntị ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na ife mere ebe a bụ na a ga-achọ ụzọ ịkpọta ya bụ nwunye ya ka ihe niile a na-eme ya n'iru ka ọ na-afụkwazi ka o si wee dị fụkwazi eziokwu dị na ya.
Chairman, my seer said we'll have to invite your wife down to our studio so that everything will be happening right in front of you, in front of your wife, and in front of our family out there. Yes. Seer, ana m anụkwu ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ọ bụkwa na ọ dị nkwadobe ọgwa anyị agaba n'iru kpọta nwunye ebe a.
Seer said if you are ready for us to invite your wife down to our studio, you should just tell us. Let's go ahead to invite her down to here to our studio. Eh?
Mr. Man, I have tried to be calm. It's already enough embarrassment that you call me out here in your studio and be telling me all these things about my family. And I have tried so hard to believe what you guys are about to unveil, the truth you guys are about to unveil. But you telling me to go and get my wife here to this studio. No, I will go home. I will sit my wife down and I will talk with my wife. I know how best to talk with my wife. There's no need getting my wife here, please.
Like seriously?
Yes.
You don't want us to invite your wife down to our studio?
No, there's no need for that. I will go home and I will speak to my wife the best way I know I can.
Seer, ịnụkwa ihe ya bụ nwata nwoke kwuru. Ana m egekwe gị ntị n'onu.
Ọ sịkwa na otu afọ karịa mma na nsogbu adịrọ, mana ọ bụrụ na ọ jesịa ma ya bụ ife ọ jetara na enwere isi ma ọ chọọ ịmalụ nke bụ eziokwu, o mee ka ịmalụ.
Seer said if that is what you want, if that will make you happy, that there is no problem. But when you go to meet your wife and you are not satisfied with the thing she said to you, and you decided to still find out the truth, that you should come back to us. Eh?
I've heard all you said, yes. Once I go home, talk with my wife, and if I'm not satisfied or convinced, I will definitely come back.
Okay. Seer, ịnụ ihe ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke kwu.
Ya bụ n'okwu agwụgwọ.
Seer said that is the end of this very matter. Chairman, are you very sure you want to go home and sort out this thing with your wife?
Please, I would love it if you end this now so I could go home to go and sort things out in my home.
See, listen to me, Chairman. I understand where you are coming from, but it would be so better for you and so easy to know the truth by us inviting your wife here. Everything will happen right in front of you, and you will find out that hidden secret behind your 4 years childlessness before this one your wife brought home came into the picture.
Like I said, man, this is family issue, and I need to leave here now to go and talk with my wife. Then if I'm not satisfied or convinced with what she said, I will still come back here. Please, I need to leave now, please.
All right, no problem. People, you heard what the young man said. We will respect his wish. We do not force anybody to do what he or she don't want to do, as long as this our program is concerned. We will open the door for him to go home and sort out things with his wife. If he comes back to us, fine, so be it. We will continue. But if we do not, this will happen to be the end of this issue. So without wasting anybody's time, I want you to go to the comment section. Tell us how you feel concerning this very issue. If you are in this man's shoe, what are you going to do? Please, as you are commenting, comment respectfully. And after that, I want you to support us. I want you to show us love. I want you to encourage us by liking and sharing this video as many times as you can. Make it go viral for the world to watch and learn. And as you do so, I want you to stay tuned as we'll continue to invite these club people down to the studio. And that reminds me, Chairman, can you please give me the number of this your friend you talked about?
I will send it to you to your email.
No, just give it. If you want to give it to me here and now. There is a reason. You can just type the number to my phone. I beg you. Yes. All right. I have the number of that his friend he talked about. So please, I want you to stay tuned to see how all these things going to play out as we will continue to invite them down to the studio. Don't be told, don't be left out. Follow us up and see how all these things unfolds. Thank you.